Hi, it's Rick Quattro here. Let me show you how this would work possibly in FrameMaker. I've got a rough prototype, very rough, but let me just show you what I'm thinking here. So what you have here is, this would be for folder and group pagination. So you would have the total number of pages in each folder, or if you added groups, you could do the same thing. In this case, I've got two folders here. So initially what you do is you go to numbering and you make sure that that first page number in this chapter is page 1. And then you would go here, right click, choose numbering, and then these would be to continue. And then you do the same thing with all your chapters. So let's just double check that. So first page number is 1, and then the rest of them would be continue. All right, so we're going to update the book to make sure the numbering is updated. And then we're going to run this little script. And again, we're running it here from the script catalog, but this could be set up so it runs automatically when you update the book. So we're just going to run this manually. And then as you'll see here, we've got page 1 of 3 in folder, page 2 of 3 in folder, and then page 3 of 3 in folder. And let's just add a page and so I can show you what happens here. So we're just going to insert a disconnected page, which is typically not recommended, but we're just doing that so we can change the pagination. So now we're going to update the book. We've got to update it to get the pagination to update correctly. We'll run the script. And so typically a script like this would run automatically when you update the book, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. It would just happen transparently. So now we have 1 of 4 in the folder. And we go to the first page of Doc 2. There's 2 of 4 in the folder. There's 3 of 4 in the folder, and then the fourth one is in this third file here. And you'll see the same thing here. So this is 1 of 5 in the folder, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5. And of course it reflects the book. Now we'll show you how these are done. So let's go here to the first document. Let's look at the master page. So we're just using some variables here. This hash sign is the current page number variable. So this is going to pick up whatever the current page number is of this document. So we're using that in both places. And then this second variable, this is a new one. So this is one that the script adds. And you'll see it here. It's called folder or group page count. So the script is actually doing a count, and it's actually setting this variable. Now, if the variable doesn't exist, the script will create it. So you can set this up ahead of time, or you can set this up and not have to worry about creating these variables. The script will create them. And then we've actually got a third variable here that's called parent type, and that's just for our own use here. This tells us that the parent is a folder. Now if we had a group and we were doing this in a group, you'd see that that would say group. And then this variable here is also built into FrameMaker. So this is the book page count variable, last page in a book. So that's where that's coming from. So let's add a group here and show you what happens here. So we're going to add a group down at the bottom, and then we'll just copy some of these in there. So we'll copy this 8 in there, and then the 7 like that. And then again, what we have to do though is we have to make sure that this is set to start at page 1, which it should be, and then this one has to be set to start at page 1, because what we're assuming is that you want these groups to also start on page 1. So we're going to go to numbering. First page is 1, and then this one would be continue. So let's go ahead and update the book to get the pagination correct, and then we'll run the script. And again, this script could run automatically. You wouldn't have to remember to run it. So now what do we have here? Okay, so now we have page 1 of 2 in the group, and it's page 1 of 9 in the book. And then this is page 2 of 2 in the group. This group now only has 3 files in it, or this folder rather, only has 3 files in it. And so the one thing you may run into here as I look at this, you know, we'll have to discuss this, but you know, like this isn't super accurate when it comes to the book count, because really this isn't page 1 of 9 in the book. This would be page, 3 or 4 in the book. So if that's the case, like if you need that, if you need consecutive numbering, then we would have to figure out some other solution. You know, we'd have to fine tune this solution to give you that option. But if you're content with just starting the page numbers at 1 for each chapter group, then I think this script would be sufficient.